Hey everyone, and welcome to the G&T Network. Corona Zombie here, and today I'm not only going to be showing you, but I'm going to be talking to you about mine and my wife's pop figure collection. First off, we're going to be starting off with the horror pop figures. And this is to be the first of many videos to come. So, start off, me and my wife's been collecting about anywhere from 2 to 3 years, just before the pandemic happened there. So as you can see in these videos, we have many pop figures. And some of them got quite a bit of value. We do have some older stuff, some newer stuff, and all in between. So first off, I apologize for the bad lighting in the background because they will have a little bit of glare on some of them. But anyways, let's get into the video. Alright, so first off, we have 8-bit NES Jason. So I ended up picking him up at EB Games. That's GameStop for you Americans. I ended up picking him up for about $8. That's about roughly $5 American. He's currently going for $25 American, $31 Canadian. Next up we have 8-bit Jason. We also did pick him up at the AB Games, GameStop, for $8. He's currently going for $15 American, $19 Canadian. Next up after that, we have regular Jason. We yet again picked him up at GameStop for only $8. He's currently going for $11 American, $14 Canadian. All right, next up we have Baghead Jason, the special edition. We ended up picking this guy up at a Windsor Comic Con. We ended up going to see Derek. Can't remember his last name, but he played in the Michael Bay Friday 13th series movie, I should say. And we also met the Red Power Ranger, Austin St. John, played Jason. We met both of those people there, and it was very awesome. And anyways, we ended up picking up this pop figure for, as you can see, only $25 Canadian. It is currently going for $28 American, $35 Canadian. Next up we have Jason Voorhees cereal. We ended up picking this up at local Comic Con about a year back for $20 Canadian. That's about roughly, I'd say about maybe 15-ish American, maybe a little higher. So he's currently sitting at $17 American, $21 Canadian. Next up, Pinhead. We picked him up for $8 Canadian, about $5 American. We picked him up yet again at an EB Games for only, and he's sitting at about $10 American, and he's be about $12 Canadian. So next up we got Jack from The Shining. Yet again, we picked him up at an EB Games for only $8. He's currently sitting at $14 American, $17 Canadian. Next up we got Michael. Can't really see him there, but he's there. So we picked him up yet again for only $8 at an EB Games. He's currently going for about $9 American, $11 Canadian. Next up we have Bloody Michael Myers. I almost said Bloody Jason. So Bloody Michael Myers. We picked him up, I believe, at a Comic-Con. I'm not sure which one. It was at a Comic-Con or it could have been at the Fan Expo. One of those two. Anyways, we picked him up from $15 to $20. He's currently sitting at $29 American, $36 Canadian. Next up we have Leatherface. We picked him up at $8 at a GameStop. He's currently sitting at $45 and $56 Canadian. He is also currently vaulted. So if you guys never got this guy, sorry, he's very expensive now. All right, so next up we have Annabelle. We yet again picked her up at only $8 at a EB Games. She's currently sitting at $12 Canadian, $15. $12 American, $15 Canadian. Next up, we have Pennywise with Spider Legs. Yet again, we picked this up at a EB Games for only $8. It's currently sitting at $9 American, $11 Canadian. Next up, we have George with Sailboat. Yet again, picked him up at EB Games for only $8. Currently sitting at $10 American, $12 Canadian. And next up, we have 8-Bit Jason. 8-Bit Freddy. He's sitting at... We currently got... Next up, we have 8-Bit Freddy. We picked him up at a GameStop a good while back now. So I think we paid about $8 for him. He's currently sitting at $11 American, $14 Canadian. Next up, we have Original Freddy. Yet again, we picked him up at EB Games for only $8. He's currently $19 American, $24 Canadian. Next up, we have Jaws. We picked him up at a local store here in town for $30. At the time, that was overpriced, but you know, whatever, we got him in our collection. So he's currently sitting at $24, $30 Canadian. Next up, we have Chucky. We picked him up at a local EB Games for only $8. He's currently sitting at $14 American, $17 Canadian. Next up, we have Tiffany. We picked her up yet again at a EB Games for only $8. She's currently sitting at $16 American, $20 Canadian. Next up, we have Billy from Saw. He's currently vaulted, and we picked him up at a local game store. And we picked up for $70, as you see on this tag there. And he's now sitting at about $75 American, $94 Canadian. Next two on this list, they're not quite horror, but I'm just going to add them on here anyways, because I don't have anywhere else to put them. So, alright, so we got the OG Godzilla. If I remember right, I think I picked him up at a Hot Topic. I think I picked him about $20 to $25, if I remember right. He's currently sitting at $55 American, $69 Canadian. Next up, we have Godzilla. Glow-in-the-dark PK previews exclusive. Yet again, I think I picked him up at a Hot Topic. I'm not quite sure. For anywhere from $20 to $30. He's currently sitting at $75 American, $94 Canadian. So, as you can see, that is our horror pop figure collection. So if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and click that little bell icon so you can get lots of many great more videos of this. We will be doing more videos, not only on pop figures, but NECA figures and whatnot too. So, as always, take care, and thanks for watching.
Where a geek can be a geek at geeking things just down the street. It's the place we like to meet, and you can save us miles and free.